Hello and welcome to How to Use a Finger Labyrinth. I'm so excited to share this with you. You may have heard of labyrinths, or you may think that they're like mazes. So let's start out just by defining what a labyrinth is. A labyrinth is not a maze. They are different. A maze is something that you can get lost in. It has dead ends. You've got to find your way. And as I said, you get lost. A labyrinth, you cannot get lost in a labyrinth. That's the biggest thing. You cannot get lost in a labyrinth. There is only one path. It's called unicursal. One path. There's one path in and there's one path out. So as soon as you step into the labyrinth, if you keep stepping, you will arrive at the center. And when you step out, if you keep stepping, you will come out of the labyrinth. You cannot get lost. There are no dead ends. There are, however, turns and switchbacks, and you will be taken toward the center, and then you will be taken away from the center, and then you think you're getting there, and you will turn around again, and this will happen several times, and you will feel as if you're getting further away from the center, when in fact you're actually getting closer to the center. It is a wonderful metaphor for how life meets us and greets us with our challenges and triumphs. And if we persevere and to keep stepping, that we can arrive at center. Now, given that, you may think, well, I don't have a labyrinth to walk with my feet, and that's okay. You can do it with your finger, or I like to do it with a pen. So hopefully you have your labyrinth with you that you drew, and you can check out the How to Draw a Labyrinth video if you haven't done that. But I'm going to assume that you've done that and you've got your pen. It's a little easier if you use something like a pen rather than your finger, because you can see over the end of it. Try them both and see what works for you, and you'll see what I mean. So take in that labyrinth and you've got your pointer. All right. So I'm sure that you're sitting somewhere comfortably. And what we're going to do is we're just going to learn how to use this as one of our meditation tools, or as something fun to do. So as you can see, looking at your picture of your labyrinth, there's only one entrance, right? So we're going to take that entrance. And so you just go in, and you're going to trace your way around, so you can see that as you go in, you're going up towards the center and then coming out, and you're kind of in the middle of the labyrinth, and you're going around, and then you get that little switchback, or you will come to a switchback, depends how big yours is compared, and going around. So just tracing wherever you are, you're going around the outside, taking you all the way around the outside edge, feeling like you're very far from center, but you're actually closer to center now than when you first came in and thought you were. Seeing how you're going up, up and around, and how there's, at one point, you are in the very next lane, right, to the center. It's right there. You could almost just step over, and it takes you away yet again. You start finding yourself feeling further away from center until you come around and poof, there you are, right there in the center. What do you find there? A lovely heart. Love is at the center of all of it. And the beautiful thing is, the way you got in is the way that you will come out. But even though that the way is the same, you're no longer the same. And the way is not the same because you're doing it in the opposite direction. So it's the same, but not. You're the same, but not. Quite like life. We can't step into the same river twice. We can't walk the labyrinth out the same way that we walked in. So we can come out in the same way. And one of the things we can do is, as we come into our labyrinth, We can be carrying our burdens, knowing what they are, and as we get into the center, we can put them down and we can pick up a lightness. As we walk out, we can integrate that lightness into our being. So let's start that walk out, coming around again, taking us away from the center and then back in towards the center and back around the center. Again, closer to the exit than we were when we first left, yet feeling further away. Allowing your pen or your finger to trace the way, just following it, going until it turns you around again. Noticing you may be breathing a little more gently now than when you began, as you concentrate on following the lanes until you come to the one that brings you out and down. And there you go. That's how you can use your labyrinth when you don't have one to walk. You can use your finger labyrinth. And you can use it with all kinds of meditations. Check out the videos in the Labyrinth meditation series for more on that. For right now, congratulations on having a labyrinth and learning how to walk it with your finger or your pointer and how to use it. May it serve you well. We look forward to hearing your stories. We'll see you on the other side.